how to prepare for a modeling, acting, talent agency meeting. For context, I have been modeling for 7 years for some of the best agencies in the country. I'm now predominantly more of a commercial and lifestyle model, but I also do acting, and I've done everything across the board, from beauty to fashion to sport to everything in between. So I really know this industry. I love it, and I like to pass along my knowledge. So I actually just got off a meeting and it's fresh in my head. So I'm going to share with you the things that have worked for me really well. Most of the time, your initial meeting will be on Zoom or some kind of video meeting. So you need to get yourself a tripod and set it up in a place where you have really great lighting. Second, for wardrobe, beige, white, black, gray, neutral colored, tank top with a square neck, tight long sleeve, and denim jeans. The meeting will typically start off with a light introduction. The agent will tell you about the agency and then ask you to tell about yourself. I like to go back to childhood, talk about how I was growing up, where I grew up, my interests, that kind of stuff. And then I talk about college. I played sports, so I always talk about that. And then my first internship in college, and that's how I got interested in modeling, and just kind of then go from there about my modeling career and my professional career, lightly dabbled in there. And then bring myself to today, where I talk about, I have dogs, one is set trained, I have a really handsome fiance that sometimes works with me, the type of jobs I'm working on, yada. The agency will always ask you if you have any questions. One question I always like to ask is, if we were to work together, what type of clients do you have pre-existing relationships with, and what type of jobs could you potentially see me fitting in for your brand? And I also like to ask about common threads of what makes a successful model or actor within their agency. Is there a common thread of characteristics, a communication style, certain things that it takes to succeed in the agency, and make sure that you're working all the time? And then I will always close asking about contracts, exclusivity, non-exclusivity. Make sure if you have pre-existing contracts, if they're non-exclusive or exclusive, you can explain why. I personally like to say that I know people have different connections to different things, and I like to work really hard and create different dynamic relationships with lots of different people. And last but not least, be sure to showcase your personality. I always make sure to commend the agency on the work I've seen, ask questions, prepare before, know the type of models they might be looking for. You never want it to feel like you're coming from a place of lack. You want to make sure that you're clear on what they can offer you as much as you can offer them, because you're entering into a partnership, right? Like, they're working for you as much as you're working for them, and it should never feel like an imbalance of power. So you got this. Take a couple deep breaths before, feel good. I like to work out in the morning and do a meditation to just prepare. Take a couple seconds to run through your history and practice it as if it was a job interview, and then just be professional and be bubbly and be kind, and I think you got this. Actually, if they're taking a meeting, they're interested in you, you got it, and it will work itself out. I love you. Mwah.